You're watching Let the Quran Speak, and now we answer questions from you, our viewers. If you have a question, visit our website, QuranSpeaks.com. Dr. Shabir, the question here is, drinking is so normalized on campuses and in workplaces in Canada. I've always been curious, why does Islam completely forbid it? And what's the wisdom behind that? How do Muslims manage to avoid it in circumstances where they would just stand out?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, and the question seems to be coming from a non-Muslim perspective. I'm wondering about how Muslims navigate, being in a minority in a predominant situation in which something is considered normal and Muslims have to abstain. It's not easy, but one has to maintain one's principles regardless where one is. We don't take the view of when Rome do as the Romans do. We have to do as Muslims do wherever we happen to be. Sometimes there can be some adjustment if something is not a requirement. Then we can cut corners a little bit. We can give up things which are of lesser importance in order to hold on to things which are more important and so on. It's always a judgment call. But alcohol is for us a no-no, at least for our own consumption. So why does Islam forbid it completely? Well, we can see that there are many harms that result from drinking alcohol. And sometimes some medical studies show that there might be some benefits in consuming some small amounts of alcohol. But more recently, as I became aware, in Canada, some studies were made public showing that even small amounts can cause you harm, and the less you drink, the better. So in the Islamic faith, it is made completely forbidden. This we don't ask we don't have to have a why for it, because for us, God has given us the rule and we just abide by the rule. But one can see that when people start drinking small amounts, they sometimes it's hard for them to stop. They might get addicted to it. They love the feeling of having drunk and so on. They want more of that euphoria, and so they drink more and more, and they don't know where to stop. And the harms don't stop, because first of all, there are harms to your own body. You get high blood pressure. You get you can suffer heart disease, liver disease, even cancer. If a woman drinks and she is pregnant, then that could result in or help cause a miscarriage, stillbirth, and fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, called FASD for short, because it's such a phenomenon that we needed a short name for it. So there are many harms, and then the person, then there's harms to the society. A person having drunk may cause harm to others. One may be driving a vehicle under the influence, harming oneself and harming other people if an accident occurs. People become violent sometimes. They beat up other people, especially their families at home. There's a lot of partner violence due to alcohol consumption. So the harms are many, too many to recount very quickly. So Islam has actually done a good thing in making this prohibited. Well, God has revealed in the Quran in Surah 5, verse 90, that you are to refrain from this, because this is the work of the devil, sowing discord and enmity among people. So if you think of the world's population of Muslims, this is about a quarter of the world's population is Muslim.
Wow, I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah. So, of course, Muslims are like everybody else. We have good Muslims and bad Muslims. But the Muslims who are very much aware of their religion and they're refraining from alcohol is a large number of people in the world. And this is a good thing that is there in the world by the fact that Muslims do not imbibe alcohol. And how does it play out in campuses and workplaces? Well, Muslims need to continue spreading awareness among their colleagues and so on, and let people know that you guys want to do what you want to do. That's fine for you, but it's not comfortable for me to be in that situation where this is being done. In fact, one of the religious teachings is that Muslims should not be in a place where alcohol is being served, because on the one hand, you don't want to give tacit approval to that, and in the second place, that may be a temptation for you too. You might eventually be drawn in because you're the crowd, everybody's drinking. You might think, what harm is there in having a sip? And then eventually you have 2 sips and 3, 4 drinks, and eventually you become like one of the crowd as well. So better to stay away from such situations if you have to because of some pressing need. Then you just have to try to do the best you can to keep yourself on the straight and narrow in that difficult situation, but continue to spread awareness. And I think that Canadian situations are more welcoming now than it was.
Yes, things are changing,
years ago, and will continue to change the more that we create awareness of this.
All right, thank you for that, Dr. Shabir.
You're welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Muslim Media Hub, the new home of Let the Quran Speak.
Here we spread positivity and good. We help people experience the beauty of Islam and help them appreciate and understand Muslims.
This beautiful building we purchased at cost $2.3 million.
Yeah, we've already raised a third of that money, and with your help, inshallah, we can pay off the rest.
So we're looking for people who can give $1,000 each. If you can be part of the select group, that's amazing.
Otherwise, just please give whatever you can. Every dollar counts.
It's our collective responsibility to share the message of Islam with our fellow human beings. Please help us continue this good work.
It's a sadaqah jariyah, something that will continue to be a benefit to the Muslim community long after Safiya and I are gone.
Please support our work at MuslimMediaHub.com.
Your support is zakat eligible and tax deductible.
May Allah bless you and your loved ones today and always. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.